Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Sagittarius. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or it may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. So what we have here, and this could be your energy or it could be theirs, we have the cross and we have the scythe. So the cross is about suffering and burdens, painful experiences. It's not just about minor or short-term troubles. It is about long-term damage, emotional burdens, and scars that don't heal easily, or that we just don't want to look at because they're just too painful, you know. And so they stay with you. So this is representing the emotional baggage that someone's carrying, the marks that it left on the psyche by painful experiences throughout this person's life. It is also about fate and destiny. It can also indicate things that keep returning to somebody in or throughout their lifetime, things on repeat, something that they feel bound to, and I kind of feel like it's like this mentality that nothing ever works out for me, you know, because of these painful experiences, you know. This cross, and together with the scythe, because the scythe is something that needs to be cut out, the cross is also saying this. You need to, or they need to, whoever's energy this is, needs to confront these personal demons. You can't keep putting it off. You have to confront them eventually. So instead of trying to avoid these things that haunt you or them, this would be asking them to consider what you can do to face them, to accept them, and to make it easier for you, or easier to bear. And so with the scythe, it's like there could be a sudden realization. Something may suddenly happen that makes them see that this needs to be done. Yeah. And it's a good thing. Although the cards, I say cards, they're actually dice, are can make one feel a little fearful. They are actually a good thing, because this action will clear the way for this new growth that has been waiting. So this is about cutting out a bad influence that has been affecting one's life and choices and happiness. And here we sit with the Two of Wisdom in the reverse. This is somebody who is undecided. They may be undecided where to lay the blame. You know, they may have been very confused, and most likely are still confused about a situation, about someone maybe double dealing, about maybe an ending. They could be confused. Is it really over? This person has had multiple bad experiences, and this is what we saw here on the dice. This is the same person wondering if it's really over or not, you know. Can I actually have this Ten of Cups or not? Um, it feels, see, this is a card of something that goes around. We also have it with the wheel because they're sitting on a merry-go-round. So this is something that they are considering doing again with someone, I feel. The Seven of Love is in the reverse. Um, it could be somebody's deepened fantasies about a situation, or the exact opposite, where somebody's trying to get realistic about this situation, or to their mind, in their mind, according to the information that they have and according to their perception. Okay, so they are trying to be realistic about their situation, but that's a little shady, actually, because of the Ten of Swords, which is actually dictating how they're thinking. You know, I mean, um, this person can't make up their mind about the Wheel of Fortune, about going another round, or about opening the door for new possibilities here or another possibility. Now, it could be that they're currently not talking. It could be that in the past that they have misinterpreted something, misunderstood something. They can be avoiding talking about something. And maybe they did in the past, maybe they were closed up. And maybe they've done this multiple times. It feels like with that Nine of Wands, this person has to retrace, and the Hierophant, definitely. They have to retrace their steps. If they don't want to repeat history, what is written or what has been written thus far in their life, which has led them to this point where they are now, which is the consequences of decisions they've made, right? And it could be taking responsibility for this. This could also be to retrace their steps back, find that common thread, and then take a brand new path forward. This would be the way through the maze of confusion. This would be what they need to do, because there are many things they will find on that path that need to be released, but there's one in particular that sits at the root of all of the other ones. It's like a fungus. It's like, I keep thinking of the mushrooms, and how there's many little issues, like, 'cause there's like many mushrooms, but they grow from the same fungus. So although it appears like they're all different, they're actually coming from the same place. And that's what that cross is representing to me in this situation. So if they were to follow that thread backwards, they would find that fungus and be able to then face this personal demon, this most painful experience, and get rid of it, see it, recognize it for its value, and how it has affected you. Okay, and your choices and your life in general, yours or theirs. See, they have not been wanting to do that. Now we see, here's the Hierophant is telling you to do this. Here they're not doing it. They rather escape the situation, run away. because they're afraid. And so this person so far has not been listening to their intuition, and it's why they keep taking a fall. And it's why the fall can appear to be repetitious. And so here we have the Hangman in reverse. So they're feeling very, very stuck, very impatient. They may have made several bad choices, which has brought them to this situation, and need to take responsibility for the choices that they've made. I mean, judgment is here, you know, so that they can wipe this slate clean and have that new beginning. And so the Grail Knight here is in the reverse on the Eight of Coins, the Nine of Wisdom, the Chariot, and the Emperor. So if they want to take, and the stars at the bottom, I mean, if they want to take control of this situation and move it forward, then they have to remove their blindfold. They have to be willing to do the work to go back, because right now, with the Grail Knight in the reverse, they're not seeing something. They're avoiding something. They're trying to escape reality. That's what was going on up here. It's still going on here, trying to escape reality, trying to run away from one's problems or the truth, turning a blind eye or being blind in the reverse to certain details, specific details. And as long as they do this, they will not see the solution, which is actually right in front of them. They must make a choice to do this, because the wheel is here twice. This is really big. This is something really big. They are being given signs, and so maybe they're not paying attention, not paying attention to any of these intuitive nudges that they are getting. Yeah, see, the star is here sending signs. The star over here is in the reverse because they're not paying attention. They're being what? Stubborn. They're in conflict here. So about this Ten of Cups, which this boar here. You see, this is about the past emotional baggage. You know, they're being stubborn about looking at it. They know it's there. You can see the eyes. The eyes are shifted over to that cup, and they know that cup is there, but they don't want to look at it because the head is not turned towards it. It's kind of turned away. So they're avoiding something, most likely because it was a very painful experience, but it no longer, if they go back and look at it, it will not hold the same value it initially did. Like value, what I mean by that is it won't have the same kind of hold on them that they thought it did, or that it did at the time, because the reason being, they're not the same person anymore. So now they've been fearing looking at something that really holds no value anymore and can be released, swept out, because they've grown. They no longer feel the same way or believe the same things that they did back then when it occurred. This is a chance to wipe the slate clean and to go for that Ten of Cups. And there's a calling to do this. They are being called, urged, shown the way. And so this is looking at something from every angle and making a decision. This is about a new offer, this is an opportunity to wipe the slate clean. Once they release this, which they've been in conflict over, then you can wipe the slate clean, and then you have this fresh new start happening here. It's like it's waiting in the wings. It's just waiting in the wings. And it has been. It feels like it has been. But it's like this person, it's like it was always there, but the person didn't see it. You know? All the fog from the past and the emotions attached to those memories blinded them from being able to see it. It's time. It's like it's time to learn to fly. This card is a sign that your waiting is over. That all the hard work either has or will pay off. And this is having to do with the release of these burdens, of finally taking that action to do it. All that hard work either has or will pay off, and the things that you have hoped for are no longer out of reach or out of sight. You have but to reach out and take it. In other words, it is right in front of you. It always was. But in order to have it, you must take that action. You must stop running from it and face it. It's then that you are released, both mentally and emotionally, you know. So, that is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.